7:19. Yes, 7:19 if you slept in and didn't fix the clocks. Daylight saving time. People struggling. But a lot of people stayed up late for the 95th Oscars in Hollywood. Hollywood's biggest night. Devo Brown, 660, Don Chubay here with you. You guys stay up and watch this or highlights?
Most of it. Caught up this morning, but I saw most.
I stayed up till 10:30. I missed one of my most favorite parts is where we find out and recall all the people that we lost over the year. And I say favorite parts because I'm like, oh my gosh, all the things we appreciate about these people are now gone. And I always appreciate the sort of, so I miss that. I'll have to replay that.
When you also miss throughout the year some of the people that did unfortunately pass away.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
And to go, oh my gosh, these people were so important and what a loss.
And then there's always a weird discussion about who was missed. Like Anne Heche didn't make it. Like that was a talking point online.
Yeah.
A few people. Anyway, but it is. I'm with you. It's an interesting part of the show.
Lots happening with the show, and it is, of course, a moment. Lenny Kravitz performed during the In Memoriam segment as well, and he sounded amazing. Let's talk about this. Jimmy Kimmel hosting this one once again. Played it pretty safe with the opening monologue. Came parachuting in, kind of Top Gun-esque. Did a little stunt scene, kind of faked one with Tom Cruise. It was all right. He played it safe, right? There were some jokes were all right. Made a couple of jokes about the slap, and then kind of kept it moving. The show ran 3.5-ish hours long. Before the show even started, this is what was trending. Hugh Grant talks to Ashley Graham on the red carpet. This was the official red carpet for the Oscars. Ashley Graham, a model, of course, not usually doing interviews on the red carpet. There was a miscommunication where he said the whole Vanity Fair of it all. When she asked about what's he looking for, he said that's what it is. That kind of meant the whole mess of it all. She thought he meant the Vanity Fair after party.
He's referring to the novel, right? Like
like the term Vanity Fair as opposed to the after party and the magazine, which that was a big miscommunication. The interview then goes on and it gets very awkward, and people are saying that Hugh was a total
What are you most excited to see tonight?
To see?
Yeah, well, I know that you probably watched a few of the movies. Are you excited to see anybody win? Do you have your hopes up for anyone?
No one in particular.
Okay, well, what are you wearing tonight then?
Just my suit.
Your suit? Who made your suit? You didn't make it.
I can't remember, my tailor.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to the tailor.
Okay, it got even more awkward at the end.
Yes.
Hugh Grant does a big eye roll and walks away.
Yeah, hands off his mic and gives an eye roll.
Look, your thoughts. Let's start with you, Sid.
Well, I know we're going to dive into this in a bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. I have criticisms both ways on this.
Okay.
I have criticisms both ways. How about you?
I mean, I was on the texting to you right as soon as it happened, and I was like, what a jerk. I just thought he was so rude, and I understand what you're saying, and I've read the threads, and I know we'll get into that coming up later, but I thought at the end of the day, you can always show someone grace. No one's there to make anybody look bad. She was, in fact, trying to make him look good, and I thought, he could have had a little more grace.
Yeah, I got problems with it both ways, to be honest with you. Yeah, and again, we're going to dive into that one because it's juicy, and that's what a lot of people are talking about. We'll do that a little bit later on. Let's get to the awards, though. Best Supporting Actress, big wins of the night. Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything Everywhere All at Once, but part of this was, look at Angela Bassett in the top corner there. She was not happy that she didn't win. Understandably, she was nominated 30 years ago, 1993. When she played the role of Tina Turner, didn't win back then as well. First Oscar nomination for Jamie Lee Curtis and first win. And look, that category was pretty stacked.
Yes.
Stephanie Hsu, who was in that, a lot of people argued that she had a better performance. But Jamie Lee Curtis, legend.
Yeah, I mean, I loved her speech where she acknowledged absolutely every person in her life and in the industry that helped her get that award. But she's also the biggest cheerleader for everyone else when she hasn't won other awards. And I thought, it's a little cold of Angela Bassett. Just a little cold.
Yeah, she eventually got up and cheered for her as well. But in the moment, you're allowed to be disappointed. And I think, one of the arguments someone said to me online was, and this is how long the show was, I had time to respond to people, was no Marvel movie actor is ever going to win an award.
I don't buy that.
And I'm going to say this right now. If Everything Everywhere All at Once had a movie tag of Marvel or DC on it, would it still have gotten all the accolades? Because you can compare it to an action hero movie.
100%.
It has a ton of action.
100%.
It has superheroes in it. It has a lot of heart and family at the true middle of it. Kind of like Wakanda Forever. Just insane. But it won 7 of 11 awards. Let's keep it going because Best Supporting Actor was Ke Huy Quan, who just, man, like, just, you love this dude. And his speech winning this was, tears.
My journey started on a boat. I spent a year in a refugee camp. And somehow, I ended up here on Hollywood's biggest stage. Dreams are something you have to believe in. I almost gave up on mine. To all of you out there, please keep your dreams alive.
Yeah, Dada got his Oscar.
All the time in the world for him.
I love
Yeah.
him. Best actor, going to Brendan Fraser. I'm trying to say a lot of words all at once, and I almost got myself canceled this morning. Maybe I am tired. Who knows? Okay, Best Actor award going to Brendan Fraser for The Whale. Here's part of his emotional speech.
I started in this business 30 years ago, and things, they didn't come easily to me, but there was a facility that I didn't appreciate at the time until it stopped. And I just want to say thank you for this acknowledgement. I'm so grateful.
I'm really happy for him. Austin Butler and the job he did. He was on this couch not that long ago with you. We got to acknowledge the Elvis role because that was in any other year that's good enough to win Best Actor.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that out there. He was amazing.
I got 2 of my 7 or 8 predictions wrong, and one was best actor for Austin Butler and supporting for Angela Bassett. Quickly here, of course, winning Best Actress, Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Everyone kind of thought she was the forerunner in this. Here's her speech.
For all the little boys and girls who look like me watching tonight, this is a beacon of hope and possibilities. This is proof that dreams dream big and dreams do come true. And ladies, don't let anybody tell you you are ever past your prime. Never give up.
Ever to win the Oscar for Best Actress, second person of color to win in that category. Halle Berry, of course, was the first.
Take that, Don Lemon.
Yep, 7 of 11 nominations, 1 for Everything Everywhere All at Once. We will chat Oscars, fashion, controversies, these awards throughout the morning. So be ready for it, and of course, always weigh in at Breakfast TV.
Hugh Grant discussion will happen.
100%.
Coming up. That was weird. We got to talk about it. News coming up with FISA. Also coming up, Frank live at Hotel X. Don's home for the month, all morning long, and he will be giving us a tour of their newest restaurant, Valerie.
Oh, yes.
Valerie.
Love a little Steve Winwood in the morning.
I can sing.
Love a little Steve
More
Winwood.
after this.
Was that Steve Winwood here?
New guest.